guys, I'm Marina Amdream with Arkansas Amdream. Thank you so much for watching. Today I'm here with a very special guest. She is Michelle Hill with Southern Inspirations. Hi Michelle.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Thank you. She's an expert, you guys. She's about to tell us all about Southern Inspirations. So can you please tell us what it is and how you can help us?
Absolutely. So again, thank you for having me. Southern Inspirations was born out of my desire to share good stories about good people doing good things across the South. That's literally my heart. And I began it as a blog because I enjoy writing. And then I transitioned to a vlog doing similar to this, where I interview people. And then from there, Marina, it has transitioned to other things. I do some event planning, some organizing. I love to cook, so oftentimes I do food demonstrations. But at the end of the day, my vision for Southern Inspirations is to help other individuals achieve their goals, dreams, aspirations, really to inspire and what inspiration. So hence the name Southern Inspirations. I feel that if I can touch others' lives through encouraging, inspiring, motivating, cheering on them to accomplish their own American dream, then I want to be a part of that, and I want to help how I can. And it's a little bit different for each individual and business that I work with.
I love it. Well, you're exceptional, you guys. Please go to Southern Inspirations Facebook page and on the internet, because you really do a good job.
Oh, thank you.
Doing all these videos, and I love that you talk to business owners, but you also promote different causes.
Yes.
So, can you please tell us some of the projects, like causes that you have been promoting?
Absolutely. Thank you. I have done various different stories, as you said, on different causes. I've done a series on water safety and drowning prevention. I've done a story a couple of different times on domestic violence prevention. I've done a story with a mentor-mentee relationship through the Big Brothers Big Sisters organization. And I also did a story on a little girl. This was one of my favorite, who had been bullied in second grade, and she wrote a book about bullying and to stop bullying. And I interviewed her at her school, so that was a lot of fun. And then I did one story on a local musician in Mississippi, because that's where I'm originally from. And I'm scheduling stories now with other organizations in various different, because there's so many stories out there, Marina, that need to be shared. There's lots of different needs out there, and again, anything I can do to just be a part of spreading awareness, public education, to help these individuals and organizations further their own cause and their own mission, I'm just happy to be a part of that.
And you're doing a fabulous job.
Oh, thank you.
And we were talking before this interview the other day that you can never have enough good stories.
That's right.
Especially in the world that we live in, with so much chaos going on and nature disasters. And so to hear something good, and hopefully it'll help them to promote not just the cause but fundraising and everything. So you're doing a good job in that.
You.
Could you please tell me more about the cooking? Because I love to eat. You can tell from my face.
Sure.
And the book. You have the book.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, thank you. I have been in the kitchen since I was 9 or 10 years old. I grew up in a single parent home and found myself organically in the kitchen cooking for myself and my younger sister. And, a lot of people from that experience could possibly not enjoy cooking later in life. But I'm very grateful that I love it. And over the years, I've kept a lot of the recipes from my family, of course, from my mother and my aunt, my grandmother, and just some that I've made up myself. And so at the encouragement from a friend in Mississippi, I have written and published a cookbook.
It's amazing. It's
called Southern Inspirations Good Eating. And yes, that's without the G and with a little apostrophe on the end. Good eating.
Can I compliment you on the way you speak?
Oh goodness!
It's so perfect to be Southern inspirational person with the accent.
With the true Southern accent.
So you resonate and people can relate to you.
Oh, thank you.
You're just so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
I would say a true Southern belle.
Oh, hi.
Because you're a good hostess. You're beautiful. You're nice. You're kind. Just. I wish I was like you. I'm not from here, but I'm learning. I'm learning how to be.
Oh, I think you're doing fine.
Well,
just give it a little time. You'll pick up the little Southern twang.
What would you say to a new business owner?
Be patient with yourself. Give yourself grace. And I say that even as, it's like, look in the mirror and say that to yourself, Michelle, on those bad days. I came from corporate world, as we visited before, 25 plus years. I'm dating myself a little bit here. But, as a new business owner, it's a new season. It's a new venture for me. And I'm learning, and every day is a little bit different. And, I have a planner over here, and I pray through everything that I do and have the best intentions with the outset of every day. But you never know what curveball you're going to get thrown. As it being me, myself, and I am everything. The office admin and the finance manager and the CEO and the marketing director and the salesperson, And so I would say, again, keep going. Don't stop. Yeah. Keep going. Show up, get up and show up every day. But also give yourself some grace in the space of knowing, you know what? I made this decision after much prayer. And when I was in that space emotionally that I felt led to do this. And so in those days when you're like, oh, why am I doing this? Give yourself that grace and that permission to remember, I know why I'm doing this. So now I've just got to find that oomph, the fire in the belly, the oomph and the fire in the belly, just to keep going. So that's what I would say is, and I guess all that could be summed up by saying don't give up.
Yeah, amazing. And you're so inspirational yourself because you say you've been in the corporate world and you could have just retired and go play golf and do nothing. But you decided to use...
Except that I stink at golf, so...
Well, or anything. You could be on the cruises and you decided to use your passion to help others where you could have just, given up or live for yourself. And you're not giving up, and that's inspirational. If you have somebody who is starting out after working for somebody for so long, that's hard. That's really hard.
Very hard.
And you have to make your own decisions. Right. Instead of somebody telling you where to be, how to go, where if there's any technical difficulties, they have a IT person who will figure it out. But in your case, you have to figure it out all yourself. So that's very, very inspirational. And so I just truly believe that the name Southern Inspirations fits what you do.
Oh, good.
You inspire others, but you are inspirational. You're very inspirational.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome. And so I know you kind of said it to a business owner, but now it's a new year. And what would you say, not just to business owner, but to everybody who is ready to have a good new year and go out there and do great things?
Thank you for asking. A couple weeks ago, just going into the new year and thinking about my own plan and what a new year, particularly with it being 2020 and everybody's big play on vision for 2020. A quote literally just came to me during my quiet time that ties right in with what I'm doing, and it is inspiration is where purpose and passion collide. They absolutely collide. And so I just encourage you as a business owner or anyone, period, this is for everyone, like you said, to really, if you don't already quite know what you're passionate about, do some self-evaluations and ask yourself those questions. Where do you spend your resources? Where do you spend your time? Where do you spend your money? What gets you excited? What gets you pumped up? Versus what is like, oh, I have to do that again, And then take some time. If you don't know your purpose, there's a way to figure that out too. But my point is, generally speaking, what you're passionate about is in direct parallel to what your purpose is.
Oh,
it's in direct parallel. And so that becomes an inspiration. And so in leaving corporate world and evaluating all those things, and me asking myself those questions, what's my skill set? What's my talent and abilities? And what gets me fired up every day? It's the things we talked about. It's finding those good stories and sharing those good stories and helping someone else in their journey. And so for me, my personal purpose is to glorify God through inspiring others to go live out their dreams, passions, hopes, desires. And the way that it manifests itself, of course, comes in different ways. It comes through my storytelling platform. It comes through me doing cooking demonstrations. It comes through me partnering with nonprofit organizations and chambers. And so I say all that to say, once you kind of know your purpose, the opportunities come, and it may look a little bit different. That's right. You make room, I guess, for your gift.
Your gift will make room for
Yes, there you go.
That's in the Bible.
Yes, that's it. Right. So that would be, I guess, my encouragement to everyone is really give some thought into your passions and your purpose. In fact, I'm going to be doing a video on that subject. I have started Fruitful Fridays
That's so
at
cute.
1 o'clock every Friday. And this past week, I shared my personal inspiration board. I call it an inspiration board instead of vision board for obvious reasons.
Southern inspiration.
Keep myself inspired. But I'm going to, out of me sharing the inspiration board, I also talked about this idea of your passion aligning, with your purpose. And so for the next couple of Fridays, I'm going to dig into that a little bit deeper on my video and actually share a way that you can identify some words that you can use to help identify your personal strengths that then help you identify what your passion is. And for some people, some people may say, well, I know what I'm passionate about. Okay, great. I know on some level I also know, but is it in alignment, with your purpose? Because that's where your true inspiration and your joy and your happiness and your fulfillment comes through. And for me, that's all grounded in my foundation of my relationship with Christ. But even for those whose foundation may be different from that, there's still so much to be said for just that good solid alignment and that collision, if you will, of purpose and passion. So that's inspiration to me.
I could listen to you for hours.
Oh goodness,
you're so good. And but you will be one of my speakers soon. You guys follow Facebook. You'll know. Cannot wait to hear more from you. So why do you think it's important to shop local? You guys, we are right here right now at Abby's Tea. Shout out to Abby's Tea, wonderful place.
I love this place.
I know, and look at this place, so cute. I don't know why. I love this.
She really likes the plates back here.
I don't know, it's very beautiful. So why do you think it's important to shop local?
To me, local business is that heartbeat of local communities. And there's a place, and I think we have to have the large corporations. I shop Walmart, I shop Kroger, I go to Sam's, I go to all these large, the franchises and the large corporations and the box stores. But for local communities that we all say we want, generally speaking, most people want that feel and that closeness and that relationship of a local community. For a local community to truly thrive, right, they have to have the support of the local residents, the local patrons.
Yeah.
And so in as much as I do shop the big box stores, I'm very intentional about also supporting small businesses within the local community, because that's, again, to me, that's the heartbeat. And particularly as a new business owner myself, I want folks to support me. And so it's you get a certain bond when you begin reciprocating with other business owners. And I was a supporter of small businesses before I started my own business, but it means I have an additional special place in my heart now.
Because you understand it from inside out.
Understand, that's exactly right. And so, again, I just think we have to have it. We have to have a local business. I just shudder to think what we would be. You know, we're sitting right here, like she mentioned, at Abby's Teas and Things, and if you think about just the Hillcrest area and the number of small businesses that are right here, and just envision those places not being here, like what? I can't even think. I don't even think about it.
There would be no vibe.
You know, right? You have local families and events and people with their pets up and down the street, and you know, without local business, there's a degree to which you lose a sense of community. So I just think it's crucial that we continue to support local businesses wherever we are.
I love it.
In our own communities, yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. So how can people find you?
A couple different ways. I am, my website is southerninspirations.net, so you can find me there. I also have a YouTube channel, a Pinterest site, of course a Facebook page, and Instagram and Twitter. So all of those places, look for me now. When on the Facebook page, there's a main page, but then there's also a group. You can hit the button that says visit group, and that will take you to the Good Eating group, and that's where a lot of my recipes and Facebook Lives. I've not done a Facebook Live as part of the group in quite a while, but I'm hoping to get back in that and actually have some guests cook with me. So things to come on that.
Can you imagine? This
That's
is
so
like
much
a
fun.
southern local show.
Yeah.
You know? I bet that food is good.
Well, I think so. I'm trying to be humble here, but I think it's.
I mean, to write a cookbook, I'm sure you know how to cook. So it's amazing. You're amazing, and it's amazing how I feel like your gift made room to meet me, and same here, my gift led me to meet you, because we met because of my motivational speaker and speaking, and then beyond, and I'm just excited to build this relationship. And I thank you so much for your time. I want to tell you that I truly believe this is your calling.
Thank you.
To do Southern Inspirations.
Thank you.
And I cannot wait to see you grow and help many more people with your gift. And I thank you so much for sharing with us your story. Thank you. Thank you for sharing with us your story.
I'm like, wait, I'm on the other side here telling my story.
Thank you. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.